I'm cruising and I see a dog like run around, no owner, no leash, nothing.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Yipping, jumping. Yeah, basically. And I'm like, don't run in the goddamn street, right? So I'm going hella slow, all right? And then it comes to a point where I can't see it. I'm like, all right. I look behind me, and the dog got in the street as I passed, so it was behind me. But in my head, for a split second, I'm thinking, I'm going forward. There's now a fucking Chewini in my rear view. I'm like, I just became a murderer. No, he's just jumping around like a jackass.
Ugh, I hate that, especially on the back roads, because I take those to work sometimes, too. I don't even go through Willows anymore. I just
you ever see like
jackrabbits all over the place? I'm
big
like,
ones.
Did I hit that? And it's just
How come
under my
some
car.
rabbits are like 5 feet tall?
No, they're straight out of Dark Souls.
Like, I swear to God, it's the bunny from Donnie Darko just walks around in the fog.
Yeah.
That's where we live, guys. That's if you want to know why we love horror, fucking living in it.
A lot of inspiration around here.
I always get my heart broken when like a little critter goes across the road, like a mouse or something, and it's like, fucking, I'm going. And you're like, don't go, buddy.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm going. And you run over it, and it's like,
Oh, when it's something big, you're like, you stupid motherfucker.
yeah, but when it's like a squirrel, you're like, baby, no.
I don't want to pop it.
You're like, I don't want to pop it. That's so sad.
They pop.
God. It's so weird you can feel that
Yeah.
underneath your car. That little,
The smallest thing.
strange.
I hate it. I hate animals.
You ever get a possum like in the headlights? That is a terrifying look from the side.
Jesus.
That toothy
I
grin
feel like I'm going to die.
is terrifying.
No, it's
Smile of
that's
death.
That's death. Just seeing a possum. Living in Chico, you see them in your backyard sometimes.
I
The cat's
still
just
remember,
like, oh, it's another cat. I'm going to go hang out with him. Like, no.
you lived in some weird rinky-dink place behind a complex.
Yeah.
And we were getting some drinks. We're going to go out to a party. We're loading up in your car, and we go to your backyard. We turn the corner, and everything's overgrown. There's a big tree, and I just
Yeah, we had a
see
jungle back there.
400 lights. I'm like, what the fuck is that? You're like, oh no.
They're
There
back.
was a family of coons.
Dude, it was horrible.
There was so many raccoons all over the place, and like they're eyeing us and making noises and shit. I think you grab a skateboard, because you used to skate everywhere.
Yeah.
And
grabbed my board.
For whatever reason, I had some props in my car from a stage play, and I just grabbed the Buddha.
a Buddha statue. We were going to hit
and
raccoons.
we were gonna go Extreme Rules.
We were ready to fight and die.
We were seriously prepared for that.
I was ready, yeah.
There was so many, and they were just staring at
Yeah,
us.
on the roof, on the ground, and then on the sides, and we're like, this is it.
This is it.
Yeah, at least we're drunk. It's not going to hurt that bad, right?
Did you hear how Zack and Steven died? No, what happened? Raccoons. Really? Thousands of them.
Fought off a whole army.
I'm just imagining.
Someone's narrating like 300.
I'm just imagining there's just epic music and we're just getting swarmed until you can't see us anymore.
If that's the way I go out, I'm fine with it.
There's a slow-mo as one of our hands fall to the ground.
Yep. And then the trucks and the skateboard just perfect.
That's
We
why
can
you're the
remake
editor.
that.
That's why you're the editor.
Yep.
Should we start?
Let's start the
Make
show.
Do the honors, man.
3, 2, 1, contact.
Calling all killers, this is the Kings of Kill podcast. We are your hosts. My name is Zack.
I'm Steven.
And together we are the Kings of Kill, bringing you the show dedicated to the love of all things horror that for some reason isn't scary in the least.
Yeah.
But hey, that's the show. Thanks for tuning in, guys, while you're watching us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube. Subscribe, follow, thumbs up, like, comment, do the things. Do the things. Follow us on social media. We appreciate you for listening. Thank you all for tuning in. Steven.
What's up?
What are we talking about today?
Dun, 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 dun. Do you have that queued up? Do you have that?
Dude, I so wish. No, I just got home. I just got home. Yeah, add it. You're
adding it.
You're the guy.
It's queuing. It's playing right now. Goosebumps, Night of the Living Dummy, parts unknown.
Yeah.
There's too many parts.
The title that was requested was Night of the Living Dummy 2, which I didn't know was the first installment in this. They didn't do the first one.
It's in season 1, and it's the second one.
They didn't make the first one, Night of the Living Dummy, because for some reason they started filming it, and the network's like, a little too much.
Okay.
I don't know. I can't imagine a Goosebumps being too much.
I spent so long trying to find the first one.
I was so confused. We texted each other being like, I went up and down the whole.
Yeah, all the seasons.
Goosebumps is on Netflix.
I went to Wikipedia.
Yeah,
I went like
I was so
all
confused.
over the place.
So they actually filmed a decent part of the first one, but the network's like, it's a little too spicy.
Who cares?
It's a killer evil doll, dude. Yeah. Anyways, I love Goosebumps. If it weren't for Goosebumps and Batman comics, I would have probably been illiterate today.
Yeah, I am. No,
you don't like to read. It's not your thing. I enjoy.
I used to like it. I just got bored.
See, with me, I love Goosebumps. I read a
There's some books I'll read.
huge amount of Goosebumps. Now, it's either Bat comics because I'm a grown, responsible adult, or it's Stephen King novels. Yeah. Those two do it for me.
I read comics.
I used to read a lot of magazines, but now
I read Wikipedia.
But now, what the hell is a magazine?
Yeah, Zoo Books. You remember those magazines?
You looked at me like
you know what I'm talking about.
I do. It was like Nat Geo for kids.
Yeah. Always commercials. Dude, like, hey, buy our whole selection.
The Scholastic Book Fair was fire when I was a kid.
That was tight.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Goosebumps. Anyways, I love Goosebumps. R.L. Stine. I love the guy. I love that he got super hot in the 90s, early 2000s, and now he's getting some love again, now thanks to Jack Black in the movies.
Yeah.
Which Jack Black is just playing Jack Black.
And Fear Street. On Netflix?
Dude, Fear Street was fun. I didn't like how the trilogy ended.
I didn't actually.
I love how it started.
I didn't watch the last one.
I lost interest. But that first part.
The first one was
amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Oh,
really good.
It was the first time in a long time I didn't want the deaths to occur because I cared about those characters.
Honestly,
that never happened.
There wasn't like really shitty people that like you wanted to die.
R.L. Stine.
And those deaths.
How did
really
they come
from R.L. Stine?
Well, I think he just got sick and tired. He's like, I can write some real scary shit.
You know what? Meat grinder.
Crazy.
Put her face through it.
So R.L. Stine started off writing joke books. He first discovered this old typewriter in the attic. That's
classic.
Why is that not a Goosebumps?
Yeah.
And then he started writing joke books, and then he was speaking to an editor. And there's like, you know what? We don't really have, we don't have any scary stories for kids, really.
Not really.
I mean, was there scary stories told in the dark or whatever?
Yeah,
that is. But that's kind of more of a teenage. That's not a young holes. That's not like a kid thing, It's more of a teenage, young adult read.
Yeah.
So he gave it a shot. He wrote a story in 2 days because they're 130 pages,
About that.
Double spaced.
Yeah.
I wish book reports, when we, from college, I wish essays were allowed to be double spaced, but the pages were on, Goosebump page size. I
would have aced it. No, yeah, we had to do a lot of book reports and shit in class growing up, and some of those I did do Goosebumps, and the teacher would be like, "Why?"
I did too. I did.
Come on, it's senior year.
Welcome to Dead House and Cry the Cat.
I don't know the cat one. I don't know.
Cry the Cat got a terrible show, but the book was really crazy.
Huh.
It's like
I liked all the ocean ones.
imagine
like
werewolf,
deep water,
but they're
deep trouble.
felines instead of dogs.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Oh, Deep Trouble was crazy.
I just like the cover the most because it had like a hammerhead shark. And I was
Phantom
like,
of the Auditorium.
that was fun.
That's funny about Animorphs. Every Animorph cover looks awesome, and then you read it, and it's like, this isn't very good.
This is stupid. This is just a really bad Marvel.
This is that Zoo Nat Geo magazine you mentioned meets Power Rangers. What is happening?
Yeah, I never understood.
I can't wait for Disney to buy Animorphs and make 18.
They had a TV show.
They did, huh?
They did.
And it just had the still image transition graphics. Like there was
really
no
bad.
morphing in Animorphs.
No.
It was like 38 pictures. It was just the cover. Speaking of the covers, what is this goddamn name? Oh, I forgot. I feel so bad. I got to figure this out. All the covers were run by a single artist. In fact, the covers took longer. So R.L. Stine would mock out something, spend 2 days writing it, give this artist 1 month,
like 500 books,
1 month to do something, and all he got was like 62 in just the original release, and he released one every single month.
Yeah, and then they started doing like the like choose your own adventure ones, like a small series.
So
of those.
I loved those. Yeah, those were epic. Can't.
There was a Scarecrow one that I liked too.
Yeah, dude, all of it is fantastic.
The Haunted Mask one was good.
The Haunted Mask was epic. Tim
Say Cheese and Die.
Tim Jacobus.
Tim Jackohoff, what?
Close. Jacobus. No, super talented. So he got a month to make every cover, and all he got was like a blurb or two about like an idea, and he would just make it. And his covers were so good, instead of like saying, no, I really was thinking this guy's green or that, R.L. Stine would rewrite to match whatever the cover was.
That's wild.
Isn't that cool?
You never hear that.
Talk about a dream team, man. And he did all the covers.
Every cover is amazing.
Phantom of the Auditorium is epic.
Yeah.
The Wolf of Fever Swamp.
The Mummy one, I don't know which one it is.
That story didn't work for me. No. I was excited, but it didn't work.
Egypt's boring.
Some guy in it, I think was named Zeke or something. I can't remember, but it just took me out of it.
I like how the TV show always has like, kind of like Are You Afraid of the Dark did, and I guess Twilight Zone.
Are You Afraid of the Dark is epic.
They have like cameos of like art. So on the third Night of the Living Dummy, the second one, third one. Did you see who it is?
Night of the Living
fucking
Dummy 2.
cousin.
Yes.
My God.
There's so many people that got their start in this.
Yeah.
So many people.
So many young.
We wouldn't have Driver if it weren't for the first season of Goosebumps.
Why, Ryan Gosling's in it? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, he was in a Mickey Mouse Club, so yeah, that makes sense. He did his rounds.
He paid his dues.
It isn't like Chris Evans or something in like Are You Afraid of the Dark? There's one of the American Pie kids.
I love Are You Afraid of the Dark.
He's in the Pinball Wizard one.
I love that. That was
I watched
Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Are You Afraid of the Dark more?
Has some, me too, but like I fell in love with stories, and then I never really got too into the show. I love the specials. I love the Mask, the Haunted Mask. The Masked Mutant was dope with Adam West.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool.
Yeah, no, there's some really good episodes actually. Like I was so entertained.
They're
watching
still
these.
fun. I was down.
This Night of the Living Dummy was actually pretty funny.
So
especially after watching Leprechaun.
Oh yeah.
there's some things that are all, not ripped off, but like
it's funny.
It's pretty close.
So none of his stories are really original. R.L. Stine, and I don't mean as a dig. I mean they're all directly inspired by famous whatever.
Something happened.
Mummies, werewolves, vampires. It's all been done. Nothing's new.
Yeah.
But it's cool that he brought it such a young age and kept it fun. Everything's full of jokes. Nothing's too heavy. Everything's super relatable. Night of the Living Dummy 2, which is the first it's the first time we see Slappy in the series. Starring Maggie Castle, Katrina Scherzoni, Gina Clayton, Richard Fitzpatrick, Andrew Sardella. Directed by Ron Oliver, who for some reason under his IMDb listing is nicknamed Big Daddy.
Okay.
And is famous for free Hallmark Christmas movies.
There we go.
Yikes.
There we go.
Which is funny because that's why It's the classic 90s Hallmark family. It's morning, so it's time for breakfast, and I need my briefcase because I do adult stuff. Like,
family night.
Okay. Starts off with family night. No one gets to watch TV or play games or anything.
It's family time.
Which means you have to perform Dance Monkey Dance for the family and get rated.
Everyone has a. But this is a talent show family night.
Yeah,
I had board games, family board game nights.
I get board games. Yeah,
we had that. We had movies. I guess
we had movie nights and we had board games. Board games really me and my sisters, but like
and then we would play Risk and really just that's not the game you want to play with your family.
We used to or Monopoly. We play goodbye that 8 hours.
Ugh. Oh yeah, no yeah. But in this, it was a talent show.
Every night. They had 13 of them.
Yeah.
And someone does
it seemed like every night.
Every night.
It's 7 o'clock. Better get your fucking tap
The kids would fuck up, and they'd be like, all right, go to bed. No matter what time of day it was. It could be bright outside, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, or all the episodes morning.
Of this.
Go to bed.
I'm like, it's fucking night.
Go to bed.
Argue with your parents. Rebel.
So this family hates each other. They're dicks. They're terrible to each other.
I don't think anybody likes anybody.
They're so mean. They're so cruel. They're so petty. Did you know the first actual Night of the Living Dead story is barely about Slappy? There's like another doll that's possessed, and at the end he gets messed up, and it goes into Slappy, which is funny because at this one,
it's child's play.
It's exactly child's play.
Yeah.
I love when he gets his head cracked, and it's like this weird mist that goes into... Because the premise is that one of the children is into ventriloquism. One of them is an amazing artist who gets shat on for doing a perfect painting.
She gets shit on the entire episode.
It's a perfect painting.
It's great.
Like, shut up, Meg.
Yeah, exactly.
That little asshole, some wannabe stand-up comedian who's just... like
just
talk
Louis
about
Stevens.
I think like Baby Dane Cook. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Being a troll. And then
he's just filming everybody.
Yeah, everyone.
He's like, oh, here's mom in the shower. Here's fucking dad doing his fucking.
And everyone gets mad, and then finally one of the sisters stands up and says, "This is bullshit. Like you're this is privacy." And then the dad's like, "Shut up, Meg."
Yeah, sit your ass down or you're grounded. Go draw your fucking fantasy pictures. Anyways, here's my daughter with a doll.
It's the only talented person in the family.
Yeah. And the dad, what does he do? He sings Kumbaya or some shit?
No, he plays like, I don't know if it's Hokey Pokey or Clap Your Hands, whatever the fuck.
It's Clap Your Hands,
But he puts a cowboy hat on to do it and does the whole,
he's
the
not
leg
Conway
up,
Twitty.
The pirate leg.
Yeah, and he's...
Conway Twitty. Shout out to Conway Twitty.
Yeah, he plays Hokey Pokey, and he's just like, all right, 5 out of 5. I'm not grounded. You are all grounded. Yeah.
No TV.
Did the mom do anything besides get shit on?
All I know is that she ate ice cream and was ashamed of it. Way to fat shame your wife and not say anything. What did you watch?
I watched Goosebumps.
What did the intro sound like? Was it that that drum roll?
The dog barking.
Oh, so good. And that face that I swear is Michael Jackson meets
oh, it's Michael Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson meets Julia Roberts. That's what that is.
It just turns, it's like hee, and then fucking, yeah.
The dog in it looks like my old man got a new puppy that looks just like his dog.
It looks like Shadow from Homeward Bound.
Oh my God, it does. Yeah. He's just chilling. They just gave him evil eyes.
Yeah, just yellow evil eyes. I don't know.
You know what was really fun?
It's a good ass beat though.
Oh, it's fire. That shit slaps. Yeah, dude. I love pretty good. That. When I put it on and I heard that, I was like, oh shit. It is on. About to pop bottles.
I turned it on and went to go get a drink, and then I was like, no, I'm coming back. I come back in the room, stand there, and I'm like,
I just got a beer, and I was like, I should have got champagne. Fucking turn it up. Let's fucking go. Get the
and then it starts like, all right, now I can go to the bathroom. Now I can leave.
It's over in 20 minutes, super fast, because half-hour shows were padded for commercials.
Yeah.
So it's super short. Oh, my God, the commercial breaks. Sweet.
The transitions.
The fade in the fade
in. It's pretty bad.
And they always recapped it by like one sentence.
Yeah.
Okay. Of all the things people get in trouble for, okay, obviously this a haunted doll comes to life. It's an evil little bastard. Never says anything that mean. It's just like, oh,
nah, your feet stink.
I got you. And everyone's like, how fucking dare you?
Yeah. Like, he's ruining my life.
And so this young aspiring ventriloquist, right, who gets a gift. Slappy's a gift because her dummy is like messed up. It's broken.
Piece of shit.
Like, I don't know how you're puppeteering it or whatever you're doing, and the head jumps off.
Yeah, and she's like, "Great, Dad. Now my whole night's ruined."
I think R.L. Stein's just writing. He just wants to like write in there like the doll loses its head. It's all he wanted in there.
He's making it all evil, and then the TV guy's just like, "Yeah, make it pop out. Make a funny sound." Like a kazoo just...
Speaking of when when Slappy gets defeated at the end, which I guess he gets glued back together every new one. That's the staple.
Yeah.
He's got to get glued.
It's
and
like
repaired.
Chucky. It's
just he's fine. He goes into the old dummy, and like for some reason does the goofy laugh.
It does.
Like
it does the goofy laugh, and then it's just over. I
thought our friend Adam dubbed in for the audio out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was a shitty transition too. He's like, "Guess what? Now I'm the evil doll," and then it just fades to black, and then it's over. I was like,
over. Roll credits.
What the fuck is part 3? I guess.
So it goes. I think it goes.
It goes 2, 3, part 1, part 2.
No, you missed one. You missed Bride of Slappy.
There's Bride of Slappy?
Yeah.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
I don't know.
No way.
I don't know.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Son of Slappy, and then there's fucking Slap My Ass, and I don't even know what else.
Slap My Ass.
Goosebumps. No,
I love it. I love it. Goosebumps.
No.
Viewer beware. You're in for a scare.
Okay, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Shit, I would have messed that up.
Because in the books, he's like, reader beware, you're in for a scare.
It's such a good opening.
Isn't it great? I love it when R.L. Stein's ugly ass does the intro.
Does he do it every time?
Only for like specials.
The specials?
The first time I saw his face was the Haunted Mask movie. Those masks are fucking terrifying, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That was inspired by his kid wore a Frankenstein mask for Halloween, and when they got back, it was just tough to get off, and he's like, I gotta go, don't bother me. And like 2 days later wrote Haunted Mask.
Dude.
When he's introducing that, because he's not the best looker.
No, he's got a mole.
I was just...
I'm not saying a mole.
I mean
Goldfinger mole.
I'm concerned that that's a cancerous growth. That is a large mass.
It's like Basket Case. It's a whole nother fucking human body up there.
Talk about a wild ass movie. But like I thought, they're making him look scary, and I was the asshole because like no,
looks like
he's just ugly. Poor bastard.
Warlock. He's not a witch. He's a warlock.
It's funny. There's a classic black and white movie. I forget what it's called, but it's about there's a dummy in it. I've never seen a movie. I wish I could think of what it's called. Sorry. If you guys know what I'm talking about, comment, let us know, email.
Then tell me first, because I don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, just say, Zach, don't read this comment. This is for Steven's eyes only.
I'll have you read it to me, and then I'll tell you.
My old man sends me messages sometimes, and it's like, FYI only. I'm like, but the message is like, hey, I took the trash out. And I'm like... Is that really private?
It's an email.
Oh, God. I love it when I miss a call because, like, you'll get an email, a text, a phone call, a voicemail, and then another follow-up text being like, hey, did you know I called? I'm like, what do you need? He's like, well, I just want to know what you're doing Tuesday. I thought someone was dying. I thought, like...
That's a lot. But, I mean, try to get to you, I guess.
Makes it unavoidable, let me tell you.
I mean, yeah.
Anyways, so Stein saw this black and white dummy and was like, I love this. And it's so funny because his artist painted it based on that because he was just looking up references, saw that, and was like, I'm just gonna steal that. And Stein's like, perfect, that's the one. How'd you know? What a beautiful, like, symbiotic relationship they have going
nice.
On. Yeah.
Oh yeah, like Anakin Skywalker's in 3, which is
yes, he is.
I like the well, I didn't know who it was at first. I had to look it up. I was like, this motherfucker looks so familiar. Did he kill younglings or not?
I love that he is so much of a whiny bitch in that movie. You can't call him Darth Vader. You have to call him Anakin.
He acts just like he does in the Goosebumps
it's the same.
episode.
I thought I was going to go on a tangent about sand.
Yeah.
Your hot ass wife is there wearing
younglings.
only a robe in the wind, and you're like, sand. Gets in your ass.
No, like he's scared of literally everything. He's a puss, and
He's a puss boy.
And the fucking cousin comes up. He's like, okay, so what'd they do last time he was there? He put him out in the field with cows when he was sleeping. So he says something like, oh, you don't have to worry about that cow. It's dead. And he's like, oh, good. I can sleep tonight.
What are you talking about?
Part 3.
Oh, I didn't watch part 3.
Oh, god damn it.
I ran out of time. I didn't know there were 16
20 minutes.
I read the first book, you asshole.
This was probably on page 69.
It's a good number.
Hey, you know what? So yeah, the cousin, Anakin Skywalker, is visiting the fucking family, and the family apparently is so mean to this kid.
The third one is when there's an actual professional ventriloquist in it, right?
No, the dad is.
The dad is a
huge
ventriloquist.
fan. Yeah, he's a
and he has like
big
a
old
collection.
goofball.
He has a collection.
Yeah, there's like a mob boss.
And you're just waiting, like, is everything? Yeah, I like that.
And they all
dude
come together.
The end to that is crazy.
Yeah,
I did watch it. I got so confused with the cows and Anakin and everything.
Yeah, it's just a weird intro. Like, hey, remember that cow? It's dead. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, Jesus Christ.
You think like R.L. Stein was trying to tap into a Stephen King and just getting lit before he
oh yeah,
he's like,
just did a rail. He just skied the slopes and was like, I'm ready for some Goosebumps. How about you?
I would love to imagine R.L. Stein just going, let's go, kids!
Time to write 120 pages.
In 30 seconds.
30
Dude,
seconds.
seriously, 2 days to make a book? You're onto something, bro.
It's crazy.
The original lineup had 62. They had like 4 or 5 different other variations, not including Fear Street.
Yeah.
Because he did do Fear Street before this. And because he did Fear Street, which is kind of scary. Like, Fear Street's kind of intense.
It's pretty dark.
Like, that's when the editor was saying, like, you ever do something like younger? And he's like, I could try. And it just worked. So there's a lot of weird things going on. So originally he was Scholastic. There was another company, maybe Parachute, maybe got that wrong, something. Anyways, there was a problem with like who had the actual rights to it. Was it Stein? Was it him? Was it this new company? Was it Scholastic versus Parachute? I think was who was at war. For sure it was Scholastic.
Parachute
Anyways,
sounds familiar.
there was a weird like lawsuit, several lawsuits. Some saying that he didn't fulfill all of his contract to Scholastic. Some saying that he owed Parachute more. And the fact was that he was short a couple of books. He just wrote 62 books in a row, dude. Like, yeah.
Like, you know what, asshole? Yeah. We said 64.
Come on. Nintendo just came out. We got to compete.
Yeah. These kids get in trouble. We need them to read our books. I was assigned books.
It's funny. So he did come back a couple times, and of course the movie was great. And he's one of the most successful children authors of all time, period. He might just be second to like Rowling.
Probably.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine anything but Harry Potter being bigger than this for anything young adult.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess.
Anyways, so he was involved in a couple lawsuits, and that sucked. It really slowed progress down. So he gave... So obviously he lost some money because there were some contracts that messed up. Do you know what a boss R.L. Stein is? After the lawsuits were over, he's like, hey, Scholastic, I feel really bad about it. Do you want to just like own the titles of the original 62? Like they're just yours?
Oh,
and they're
shit.
like, yeah. He's like, all right, $10 million. Drops the mic, retires. A movie comes out 10 years later.
Dude, yeah. That movie is fun as hell, too.
This started 30 years ago. 92 is when the first Goosebumps book came out.
Did you say 30 years ago?
30 years.
92 was 30 years ago?
Yeah. How wild is that? See, in my head, 92 was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then math happens, and you're like, God, I'm
old. It was
old.
just 92.
It's just 92.
What the hell? That's bullshit.
30 years ago,
I hate
man.
time.
And they aged well, man. They really did.
They do. But, like, the show is still really fun, but it's still, like, cheesy. Oh,
it's rough.
It's pretty cringy.
It is so hard 90s, it's crazy.
You have to get high, mostly. But...
Stoner beware. You're in for a scare. Do.
That's why I was so in love with the song.
It was great.
No, I watched. I ended up just letting Netflix do its thing and letting it ride. So I watched like 6 episodes. All very cringy, but
they are
pretty entertaining for
but
background
I did the same
noise.
thing. Like I watched it, but I was kind of busy, and then like I rewatched to make sure I got it, and then I saw the other ones, and I was trying to like keep those going, and then like I was trying to go to bed, and I was like, oh, maybe just one more. I don't know.
Just one more, yeah.
I love how the rating is GB7, which isn't a rating.
Goosebumps 7?
Goosebumps 7.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even catch that.
This is great. This is so fun.
Oh, it's pretty
this.
fun. It's not my favorite like Goosebumps story.
Yeah, so Slappy is kind of like the mascot of Goosebumps. They tried to like make,
actually is. It's
they
weird.
tried to make a mascot of this skeleton guy. It never caught on.
Yeah.
And so Slappy kind of is the mascot. I mean, he was like doing press events for the movie.
Isn't he? Yeah, isn't he like one of the main villains in like the
He's
second
always
movie?
like the leader of the villains. He's always in charge, you know.
Well, you're not gonna have like Bigfoot or some fucking.
Yeah.
I don't even know the other villains.
They're
They're just all garden gnomes.
Okay, what do you think your favorite book is, if you remember, versus your favorite show or special? Not including like the movie, because the movie is obviously fan service,
like
right?
book to film.
Like, what's your favorite? If there's a difference, what's your favorite book and what's your favorite episode? You know what I mean?
For Goosebumps?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know. Probably Haunted Mask or Say Cheese and Die. I thought was cool.
Dude, that camera looks crazy.
Like, yeah.
That camera is some kind of spaceship poster.
Yeah.
Who would pick that up and be like, oh, this is clearly a camera?
But I always had like as a kid, I would play around with my parents' like video camera and stuff.
They were so cool.
And I was like, oh, Say Cheese and Die. That's totally me. I want to just kill people.
My dad one time came home with a giant plastic briefcase. I'm like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, it's a camcorder.
Yeah,
I pick it up. It's 70 pounds.
Yeah,
like,
you gotta
put it on your shoulder.
It's a Transformers toy. It's just gotta fucking unravel
just waiting for Michael Bay to yell at me.
Fucking A.
It's a Transformers toy.
Basically,
can you imagine
so many gadgets
if like
and shit.
Michael Bay tried to make Transformers, but in the 90s, how big everything would be? Like all those little like radio and cassettes would just be.
It would look like Power
boxes
Rangers
and shit. It would be with
fake ass city.
the pyrotechnics instead of explosions. It's just sparklers,
just
and
sparkling. Michael
then,
Bay's like, that's a good explosion.
I love Power Rangers. There's a sparkle. There's an explosion. More sparkles. Everyone takes a pause. Then they jump. That's it.
Yeah,
so good.
They're hurt for like 5 seconds, and all of a sudden
I didn't know that originally that was, I think, a Japanese show.
Yeah, it starts with a Z that I can't pronounce.
And so all the episodes, all the action, everything in Suits is not those actors. Yeah. Those actors are only for us. And that's why
they only filmed the US
don't make any sense, because that's why you're like, what is
the silly putties or whatever they're fucking putties?
The silly putties. I wish they were. The silly putties are like the nemesis of the Teletubbies.
Yeah. And fucking
silly putties.
Yeah, the whole
they were putties though, weren't they?
Yeah, I think they were putties. Yeah, and they went. Yeah, that whole show is Japanese until you see like the high school parts. That's the only thing that was like basically filmed.
Which makes sense why there's such a stark difference with everything. Film grain, speed, body, the whole styles. Filter, I love how every Power Ranger looks the exact same.
Every single
boy or
one.
girl, they're all the same stick. Like it's hilarious.
Every single one.
Everyone looks like a pack of gum in a bright suit.
It's true. Everyone looks like the same as Kimberly.
Everyone's
just small.
When that movie came out.
Oh yeah.
You dropped something. You good?
When
that movie was fire.
I have an ooze.
Do you remember the trailer and it's just all their heads just getting into like formation?
Oh yeah. I was like, fuck, friends, let's do this. Dude, let's get in formation.
I was so excited when that movie came out. And then I love that movie so much, I completely forgave the worst graphics I've ever seen. Have you rewatched that and you're like, what the hell?
It's been at least 5 years.
Those graphics are... It hurts.
It's worse than Goosebumps.
It's and the only graphics are the Goosebump logo. Yeah.
Like the acting, everything is horrible in that. Ivan Ooze looks like a piece of shit. And when I was growing up, I was like, this motherfucker's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
purple.
It was terrifying.
Yeah, no,
It was terrifying.
It's just that guy sucks. But I love that movie.
Oh my
growing
god!
up. And then
Speaking of Freddy
Turbo,
Krueger,
and you got fucking.
I saw the funniest thing today. It's dirty as fuck. It's a picture of a burnt hot dog, like cooked too long.
I'm in.
And it's like, do you think this is like Freddy's dick pic, right?
God damn it.
Dude, I love a burnt hot dog. Like, put that shit on the fire.
Oh,
Let
yeah.
it cook.
No, Charles. Jesus.
Yeah, Charles.
Chart it.
That's our personal chef, Charles.
Charles.
How's it going? Charles. Some guy with the name Charles is out there barbecuing in the heat.
No, did you answer your favorite booked episode?
Books is tough. Like, I really loved Phantom of the Auditorium. I really love Cry the Cat, which is kind of not a super popular one. Mass Mutant and Welcome to Dead House. Also The Basement. That was a creepy one.
Don't go into the basement
that
or something?
Was creepy, dude.
Yeah. No, that's Buffalo Bill stuff. But
one of my favorite episodes, though, is one of the first ones. It's when, like, the girl is afraid the librarian is a monster, and turns out her fucking parents are monsters.
Oh, shit.
With the twist. Fucking Shyamalan.
That's
I
right.
See You, Stein. That was fun. That was the first one I remember seeing, and I was like, let's go.
The show's a hit. Thanks, Stein. That's what I said when I was a kid.
Super cool.
I'm going to write that guy. Dear, and then I gave up.
It's great. I love Goosebumps.
I don't even
it's
think
so
I've
fun.
seen the Deep Trouble episode now that I think about it.
I don't know if I have.
I just remember the
I think
cover.
it is. I think they did it.
It's definitely on there, yeah.
Dude, one of the seasons has like 30 episodes in it. That's a busy
I miss
season.
when seasons were like that. Like The Office had like 24 episodes like one season.
Now
it's like 13.
A show comes out and it's like, hey, you get 4.5 episodes. Good luck.
Yeah, hour
like,
each.
They'll do like the half season. They'll give you 6 episodes, make you wait
Dude,
6
that
months,
shit
you get
pisses
more.
me off.
What's going on?
Yeah, Walking Dead does that the most, I think. In fact, the final season, I think, is in 3 parts. They're like, you know what? We'll make you wait longer for this piece of shit show.
I
no one
try to
watches
get into
this
it
anymore, but here's 3 parts.
I try to get into it. I love the concept. I gave it like 3 episodes, and I'm like, I'm bored to hell. And I know
Just
it's
watch,
probably
like, the
worth the
first
wait.
3.
Because for me, like Breaking Bad, you really got to invest, but it's totally worth the payoff.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
I just don't have patience. Like, I don't have time to like, just feed me. No, come on, give me something awesome now, you know?
Yeah. Walking
Give me a
Dead
hook.
was good. It was
Yeah.
great. It was a great show.
Yeah.
And then, man, it just falls just so fast.
Really?
It's bad. Like, you stop getting connected to everybody. You're like,
bad.
you know what? This is
A
like Game
friend
of
of
Thrones,
mine-
which I fucking hate Game of Thrones.
The way you said bad, it's so funny. Yeah, fuck that shit. A friend of mine,
It's a good show, but I'm just so sick and tired of hearing about it.
my ex-wife watched shit like that, and it ruined it. Like Game of Thrones, Vikings, all that. I couldn't even start watching it because like I would like come home from work when I was still married, and like I would just hear the entire fucking episode.
And you're like, where's my
regurgitate to me.
damn dinner?
It's
And you
11
slam
o'clock.
the briefcase down. You're like, I'm going bowling. Like a 1960s dad.
It's exactly what
Pleasantville,
happened.
you're
That's
like,
exactly
where's
what
my
happened.
dinner?
It's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Weird that it didn't work out.
Yeah. Surprising.
Anyways, the way you said bad, like when you were like, it's so bad. A friend of mine, whenever something bad happens, she'll call me and like to vent a little bit. You know what I mean? And like she's upset, and I'm like, what? Like how'd whatever go? You know? And I hate to make fun of her because it's so fucking cute, but she's obviously so depressed because she's venting sorrow. But she says it like this. So how'd that thing go? It went so bad. I don't know why. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
why do you say it like that?
You need those friends, though, to talk about your bad days.
You got a friend in me.
Except for me. I always ask them, like, you know what? This is what happened.
You
I'm
usually antagonize the bad day.
oh, for sure.
If anyone makes a mistake and be like, yo, I got to vent to you real quick. You're like, yeah, okay. Yeah, give me all those juicy details.
Fucking tell me. Throw it at
You're,
me.
like, making
And then
notes.
they
You're
tell
like-
me everything. I'm like, well, that's your fucking fault.
God.
This is the reason.
You're like trying to like get sympathy from Red fucking Foreman. Like, dumbass.
I tell it how it is. I'm like, you know what? That sounds like it's your problem.
That sounds
your
like
fault.
a you problem. Hey, can we talk for a second? Yeah, that sounds like a you problem.
Your dog died because it hates you.
Oh my God.
I wish I've said that before. That's just such an asshole thing to say.
I love it.
I'm an asshole.
I love it. You remember that Dennis Leary song, I'm an Asshole? I love that song.
Dennis Leary? Isn't that guy from... No, I don't like that guy.
He wrote a song called Asshole. That's just...
You gotta write
like
songs. He looks like Bon Jovi.
Looks like evil Bon Jovi.
Looks like an asshole.
He wrote a song called
Boston
Asshole.
Jovi. No, I don't like that guy.
I don't like how that joke ended. We were doing just fine. You
I don't know what just happened.
Drop a bummer like that.
Oh my God. Dennis Leary, where did he go?
I don't know.
Home, I guess. I don't know.
Boston Jovi. It's like you're riffing like Norm Macdonald.
If you had a director to remake Goosebumps TV episodes, who would you want?
I would love just to have like guest star. I would love
Just random directors, I guess.
Full cast, all adult, real big time stars, and like epic directors. Like I want how the Slappy thing ended with like that crazy lightning strike. Michael Bay, you're in it. I want Mark Hamill voicing Slappy.
Mark Hamill.
It's gonna be epic. You know what I mean? I want it all out.
I picked Guillermo del Toro for a lot of the episodes.
It'd be fun. You know what was crazy? Also a big shout out to Twilight Zone. That was kind of his inspiration to make so many stories. He kind of wanted to give kids a Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
I liked it.
Oh, for sure.
That's awesome. Any love to Rod Sterling is well deserved. You know.
Yeah, and he tried to do his intro. It's like,
he does the walk
goose
on
and the bump in the night. Something like that. I'm pretty sure he says that.
They have to change Goosebumps in certain countries because like it doesn't make sense. So some places it's called like Goosepimples, in some places it's called like
the Bumpies.
Like I think in Italy it's called like night tingles or something or something.
What?
I don't know.
Night tingles?
Like,
that's a porno. That's a porno. Night tingles.
I'm not quoting verbatim. I'm just saying they change it because like Goosebumps doesn't make sense in every culture.
It doesn't make sense in any culture.
Goosebumps. Although
Gooses,
I never
get these.
Chicken skin. It's called chicken skin sometimes.
What?
Plucked chicken.
Oh, is that what their skin looks like? I don't know. I don't stroke the chicken.
You don't stroke the chicken?
I'm dying.
What would you rate this movie? We got to go home.
This episode isn't my favorite Goosebumps episode.
Yeah.
But as Goosebumps as a whole and shit.
What's the best one? Like,
I don't know what the best one is. I'll have to rewatch them, I guess. I'd give this story 300 Goosebump books out of the 500 that are written.
Probably. All right. It's
so
fun.
I guess
it's
3
fun.
out of 5.
It's fun.
With a side of a zoom in on R.L. Stein's mole, which is right here.
Just throw up that Austin Powers character for comparison.
I'm gonna zoom in on him instead. Oh fuck!
Superimpose the image.
Hell yeah.
R.L. Stein, I like it. Like again, big part of my childhood. If this was a part of your childhood, it's on Netflix. Check it out. Seriously, like
show your child.
It's fun.
Hoods, children. Gotta have them.
Did you just become instantly drunk? What just happened? What is in that?
I don't know. Piss. I would show my kids this shit. I'm going to right now. And when I have one.
You're going to go make a baby?
I'm going to go make a baby.
Just to plan.
Just to show.
You're inspired.
Just to be like, here's the third episode
of this date night phone call to be live on air. Be like, hey, listen, just watch Goosebumps. Thinking about family.
I need a baby right now. You in or you out? You in or you out?
That is some
night tingles. You and me.
I gotta redo all my sweet talk. That's it. That's how I'm gonna get lucky with the ladies.
Hell yeah!
I need a baby right now. You in, you out. Night tingles.
Heads or tails? Tails, you're going home. Eesh. Yeah, you know. They walk home.
You just
I make them walk.
They drove here. You just throw their keys in the yard. All right, get the fuck out.
Fuck off. Thanks for the baby, pal.
I don't think it works like that.
Hey, you know.
All right, pal.
Hey, pal.
What you got for horror news, man?
Make a baby?
Hey, baby.
I got a horror news.
Yeah.
Ventriloquism. It's hot subject right now. So,
It is?
sure.
All right.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Shit. Talking about ventriloquist dolls and The Walking Dead. Negan himself is in a new horror movie fighting a doll.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
He plays a father, I guess. Not a kid. I don't know why. But they say it's Super 8 meets Child Play.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, man.
Shot. I love Jeffrey Dean Morgan. I just like him a lot.
Oh, he's so intimidating.
It's great.
His voice is amazing, too.
He's such a chill guy in every interview, though.
Yeah, he's hanging out. It's fucking tight.
So what's so funny, speaking of dolls, is like I told you, R.L. Stine and his artist based this on 40s or 50s black and white horror movie, right? Spitting Image. And so did Dead Silent. They're all the same. Slappy, that, and Dead
Silent
all
and
the same
Slappy
doll.
look exact.
They're all the same doll. If you can
have to
find the image I'm talking about, if I find it, I'll send it to you. It's verbatim. Like they're all the same.
It's pretty close.
Yeah.
I think Slappy has bigger eyebrows, but that's about it.
Do you think Slappy is a sufficient like kids version of Chucky?
Yeah and no.
Chucky's so fun to me, man.
I love
so
the
fun
new
to me.
reboot. I loved it.
I
didn't watch the TV show still.
I watched
I still
like
haven't
2
done
episodes. It's okay. It's fun. You know, it's fine.
I got to get to
For
it.
a TV show, it's pretty good. For a horror TV show, what can you really get away with? But like, it's
Ash vs. Evil Dead is pretty tight. That's a good TV show.
I never finished that.
It's pretty good. Well, I
Um,
didn't finish that either, actually.
but I got commitment issues. I don't know.
Yeah, so much shit to watch. Felix is the name of that movie with Jeffrey D. Morgan.
You know what? Oh my god, totally pissed me off. The Boy. It's like, all right, am I going to get a haunted doll?
Great trailer.
Yeah,
Didn't pay off.
totally hooked me. And then just a man-child walks
mean,
out of the fucking wall.
be
What
honest,
is going on?
Every horror trailer looks like the scariest movie ever made, but
The darkest chapter.
yeah. But when you watch it, you're like, fuck, this does not live up to Darkest Falls.
of the Slappy universe.
James Wan is doing a new show.
James fucking Wan.
Yeah, he's doing he's doing a reality TV horror show, I guess.
Yeah, him and Michael Bay, they're just
Unscripted.
stroking each other's.
Yeah. Be some explosions. They might pop out. I don't know. Be explosions, but in the dark, so you can't see them. Sounds like a Wan Bay production.
That sounds like an Explosions in the Sky cover band. Explosions in the dark.
Explosions in the dark.
I like it. Goosebumps is fun. If you remember this from your childhood, revisit it. You're gonna have a good time. That music's gonna hit, and you're gonna be like, "Let's go!"
Yep.
Yeah.
Baby time.
It's awesome.
What do we have next week?
Next week, I like it when you guess. I like it
Me
when you
too.
guess. It's kind of fun. All right.
Drop the hint.
Here's your hint. Footloose.
Kevin Bacon, Trimmers, Hollow Man.
Hollow Man.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah.
Second best Kevin Bacon movie ever.
Man, what's the first best?
Trimmers.
Tremors.
Yeah.
Where does Footloose reside on there? You're like not on the list. What happened?
I don't know. Footloose is pretty fucking cool, though. You saved the whole school by dancing.
Dude, that song, everybody cut, everybody
Dude,
cut.
and he's fucking cutting loose. It's fucking nuts.
I like it. I like it when the big burly like hick is like, all right, I'm gonna get down.
No, that movie
Dude, what's
rules.
like Captain Gumby? There's this skinny lurch looking dude who is the most flexible person I've ever seen.
I don't get it. I don't get how people even live.
Next week, Hollow Man, tune in. Thank y'all so much for watching or listening. We appreciate you. Make sure to subscribe, follow us on social media, all that good stuff. Visit kingsofkill.com where you can find ways to support the show. My name is Zach.
I'm Steven.
And together we are
The Kings of Kill. Ooh, that felt good.
It was a weird kill, but I like it.
Hey, you know
we
what?
were in sync.
Yeah.
High five, go team.
Bye.
Bye. Oh.
Cry Me a River.
No. That song's fire.